You are a big admirer of and practitioner of visualization techniques. Can you just tell the audience a bit about it? From an athlete's point of view, how does it help, and what can one do to develop it?
Yeah, so I actually have done quite a lot of reading into sports psychology, and visualization is one aspect of that. And so what I do usually during a tempo session or a time trial or something where you're really having to push yourself very hard is I then visualize myself at different parts of the race. So, like I'll be imagining myself running in the 3 kilometer straight from the old stadium to the new stadium, which is the last 3 kilometers of the down run. And so I'll be running, for example, a 5K time trial, and I'll imagine myself running the last 3Ks of Comrades and coming into the stadium. And then I imagine the time on the clock and what happens afterwards. So, before 2018, before I won in 2018, I imagined the time on the clock being about 6 hours 15. And I imagined coming in and being first. I imagined having my coach there. I imagined giving him a big hug. I imagined seeing Bruce. Like, I imagined these things. And I mean, it all came true. It was amazing. And I can't explain. I mean, obviously we worked hard for it, but to have your visualization come into truth, into being, it's incredibly powerful. And so now when I train, again, I will visualize what is my next race going to be? What's the time on the clock going to be? What's going to happen at the finish line? And it's almost like you will that into being. If you can imagine it, you can dream it, you can achieve it. Is basically how I try and make it happen.